be sure to comment your handle so I can enter you in the little giveaway. And if you would like to send me a donation, sometimes people like sending creators tips and stuff like that. Obviously you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you do, you can use my username for that as well, and you can know that all of the donations or tips that I get sent, I put towards ASMR things like props or equipment like tripods and things like that. But obviously completely up to you. What's most important is to enter the giveaway and open your account for $25 free. I mean, you've got nothing to lose. So yeah, thank you so much, Wealth Simple Cash, for sponsoring today's video, and let's jump into the roleplay. Hello there, come in, take a seat. I am so glad you made an appointment. I know we were talking over the phone, and it is so exciting to open your first bank account. It's a big step of growing up. So I'm just gonna ask you a lot of questions. It might seem a little bit personal, but we just need to get all the information down for your account, and then we will go through and see what accounts make sense for you. I think we'll probably look into, of course, the checkings and then a savings if you're interested. Yeah, okay, perfect. But first up, we'll obviously need to get all that info. So can I get your first name, please? Good, and then last name. Perfect. And what is your date of birth? Okay. Okay, good. Let's see, can I get your address, please? Thank you. And that's here in town, right? Yeah, okay. And then postal code. Awesome. Okay, thank you. And are you married or anything? I have to ask. Okay. And of course, this is your first account you've opened, right? You don't have any accounts with any other banks or even with us. Okay. Just making sure. Okay, perfect. Can I get your email, please? Whichever one works best. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. in the big city, you know, and you just need $50 fast to pay for dinner or something,